It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Canes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To throw, it's King. With the catch, it's Rivers. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. He's
turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air, it's King. Steps away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Rivers. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Buys a little time. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
He'll do it himself. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Marion. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember,
oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And I like the mindset. Early in the game, you want to poke and prod. You want to figure out what the defense is doing. How can I attack it and be successful? Is there any vulnerabilities? Giving the ball to a wide receiver, how do they adjust to it? This might set something up later on down the road.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easy.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to pass. It's Kane. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete to the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Trying to rumble in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll try to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes it past the marker. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's back. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
They'll run play action. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
And the Canes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield, it's back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a this one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Marion. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Finds his man, it's Marion. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Oh, better look out! Powers through the defender. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes with the first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's King. Still looking, on the move. Rolling on the run. He's got it at the 25. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Man, we're
great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here. And turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Back to throw. It's Beck. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed behind the line, it's Marion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Pulls it in. It's Daniels. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. Going deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got fourth and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches. And this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's King. Caught over the middle, it's Rutherford.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Skips away from pressure. The sure hands, it's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Give to the back. Hard running there. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best runs.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They just keep firing. Trying to barrel in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Jukes his way for more. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's back. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They run the reverse. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can hand them the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up. Hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. Wants to pass. He's got him. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, man. They need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's back. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Complete to the right. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's back. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Runs through a tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to take a shot. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking for a man. It's King. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. At midfield, he's got sent out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Beck. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Breaks into the open.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a reverse. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.